I'm not really sure if this is the best place for this, as I wouldn't consider it paranormal, but this is absolutely terrifying. I also want to add that this is not just some shitty creepy pasta I typed up last night. I'm genuinely in fear of my life. I'm not sure where to start, but I'll do my best. I was out on a walk in the woods 2 nights ago. I was on part of my family's large property in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I don't know why, but I always like to bring a head-mounted light and GoPro just in case I see some spooky shit going down. I never expected anything to happen, but you never know. You don't want that one thing to happen when you don't have something to record it with, I guess. But anyway, I was walking on the trails we own, and these trails were very long. It ups and downs, it crosses through several small swamps, and it can be scarier than all hell, even when the sun is up. I was approaching a certain spot I usually thought was peaceful. It had a flat piece of land with a pond on each side. A trail went right through it. It always had a cool breeze and was pretty during the day, and it was breathtaking to sit out there and watch the fireflies dance around the pond that was always lit up from the moon. Something about crossing through there that night was very unsettling. This is going to sound very cliche, but I felt like I was being watched intently. I couldn't help but want to run. I was probably about 3/4 of a mile from home, so I couldn't just get back to safety very quickly. There was an odd feeling. It was literally like somebody was pushing down on me as I walked. Like I gained an extra 150 pounds. Despite wanting to scream and run off, I stayed calm and kept walking. After getting out of the clearing, which took forever for some odd reason, I didn't feel as strange. I kept walking, looking straight ahead without turning around. Up the trail, I saw something shiny. As I got closer to it, it was obvious that it was a CD. As I neared it, what was written on it became clear and it freaked me out. I don't know why. All it said was sub 302 scream. What got me was the scream. It sent shivers down my spine. I picked it up, even after telling myself this was a bad idea, and examined it. I turned on my light and made sure my camera was on and looked at the back. For some reason, it was in good condition. I figured I'd check it out later and stuffed it in my pocket. I thought I heard a footstep or something behind me, so I turned around expecting to see a raccoon or something. All I saw was a large black shadow sprinting across the trails. Because I had been staring at the disc with my lights on, my eyes hadn't adjusted. Just as I saw it sprint to my left, I ran forward, straight through the trail with the ponds on either side, and went straight home. When I got back, my parents were asleep. I'm 17 and still live with them, but they trust me enough to not to hurt myself or get lost. I went straight to my room and looked at the disc. Seeing the scream part made me get chills again. It looked like it was in perfect condition, as I said earlier, which is weird because it was in the middle of the woods. The disc itself shouldn't have been out there, but nobody should have been on our property. I pulled out one of my old laptops that I use for creating bad files to fuck things up. I'm so weak. And I put the disc in. 3 seconds after putting it in, the laptop froze completely, and I heard an extremely loud scream blast from the speakers. It put me into shock for a few seconds, and I slammed the lid shut after I gained my senses. The sound stopped, and I was literally about to faint. I poked open the lid a little bit, and It had blue screened on me. I wonder how my parents hadn't heard it. So I went to sleep, assuming the disc was just someone's joke. I remembered about the deer or whatever I saw earlier and... Keep going. OP has dead. Sorry, there was a power outage. More on that later. Anyway, I had very vivid dreams that night about the black figure. Probably just from the fright. I barely slept because of my dreams. In the morning, I remembered about my GoPro, and because of my nightmares, I decided to check if I could see the deer or whatever just to help calm me down. I connected it to my computer and loaded up the video. I saw the part where I was walking the trails, the ponds, and the clearing. I saw the CD shine and me walking toward it. Then, when I saw the light shine off the CD, the screen just went bright white. I couldn't see anything. The sound was still playing, and I heard myself panting and running, but the screen was just bright white. It stayed that way until the video ended. My first thought was that I had somehow broken it, so I unplugged it from the computer and filmed a short video of my room just holding the GoPro and spinning it around in my hands to see if the video worked. I plugged it back in and loaded the video, and sure enough, it played fine. But as the camera turned to face me, I caught a glimpse of the shadowy figure standing behind me. I whirled around, but nothing was there. I turned back to my computer and replayed the video. The shadowy figure wasn't there anymore. I thought it must surely be my mind playing tricks on me, but I was very uneasy at this point. That was when I remembered the CD I had found. I opened the laptop slowly, as if I would hear the scream again, but it was apparently turned off. I booted it up, rubbing my eyes from the sleepless night. I opened my eyes.
Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air.
Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share.